Well, John, first of all, welcome to Port Vale Football Club. You must be absolutely delighted to finally get this sorted.
I am. I'm really pleased, and it's been said before that for me it's a dream job to come here, and hopefully I can help the club to progress.
Just walking around Vale Park with you here, you're pointing out pictures that you've got hung up in your house. You've got a lot of history with this club, especially with a very important person in your life.
Yeah, with obviously my dad playing, and he had a successful time here, and as you rightly said, there's quite a few pictures around that I've seen before. If I'm not seeing them, they're hung up on my wall. So no, it's nice. It's nice to have that feeling of coming home, really.
How important is that feeling to walk into a club and feel comfortable from minute one? It's
nice because obviously being at Maxfield Town, I was, it was home from home there, and then I went to Shrewsbury, and it was completely different. So then to come here and get that feeling back, it's nice, and I'm doing it for the right reasons. I want the club to do well, not just for myself, but for everybody else.
And I can tell from just getting to know you now, this isn't just any club to you, is it? This is a very important move for you.
It is, because when it's your local club, then it means that bit more, and knowing people who come and watch every week, and how much it means to them, then and I want the players to feel that, how important it is to the area and supporters, and if they can get that understanding, obviously you hope that they'll give that a little bit more.
Is that one of your key messages that you want to transmit to the players, how important it is and how much pride it is to wear that badge?
Yeah, I think it's important. I'm sure majority of them know what it means, but sometimes you just have to reiterate it and press it home a little bit more, because when the team doesn't do well, it affects people. It affects when they go into work on the Monday. So it stays with people for the rest of the week, although sometimes with players you've got to make sure that you lift them for obviously the following game, but no, I think if they can get that passion for the club as I've got, then it'll stand them in good stead.
Having met the players today, you had your first training session with them. What are your initial thoughts on the team so far?
They've got a good attitude. The first training session, they conducted themselves really well. They worked hard and listened. And no, we've got some good young players, and obviously good older pros.
You've been asked this a few times already. You agree there's a good mixture amongst the players, senior and youngsters? Yeah,
obviously the younger ones can learn off the older pros, who, like I say, the good pros. So the ones to look up to, and hopefully I can get the best out of whether they're old, young, whatever.
Now you've got all the introductions out of the way, you must be really delighted and excited to get going to Cambridge on Saturday.
Yeah, and hopefully we can get that first win, and that'll settle myself down and everybody else. The main thing is to get safe as quick as possible, and then we can think about the future. But the only thing that matters at the moment is 3 points against Cambridge, and then we move on from there, whatever happens.
And what would be your message to the fans? Just looking at the ground now, Vale Park is probably one of the biggest grounds in League Two. If we can create an atmosphere in here, it could really rub off on the players, can't it? So what would your message be to the fans about that?
Just get behind the players. It's an important time. If people get on the backs, when you've not been winning, then there can be a lot of negative comments flying around. If the supporters can realise the position that the football club are in, the most important thing is to get behind the players, regardless of what's going on at the football club, what position they're in. Just get behind the players and give them your support. As long as they're working as hard as they can possibly do, that's all you expect as a sport. I'm sure. As long as you can see them working and trying to do the right things, I'm sure they'll get behind them, and hopefully the results will come, especially at home.
And your first Vale Park game will be in a couple of weeks' time. With Cambridge coming up, you must still be really looking forward to that first game here at Vale Park as manager of Port Vale Football Club.
Yeah, it'll be something special, and I hope it's a memorable one. The only thing is that matters is winning games, and we'll be trying our hardest to do that and get ourselves in a decent position that gives us confidence going into the following season.